you demonstrating about?
We're striking because we deserve better.
Better.
Yep.
So is it just about the wage or more treatment?
Wages and pensions and sick days. Yep. All kinds of things.
Good. Good. Very good. So is it just the central area or the whole New Brunswick?
Oh, this is all of New Brunswick. Yep. And soon to be all of Canada if he doesn't get his shit together.
Good, good, good. You want to talk a bit about why you're expressing about your feeling and what you're demonstrating about?
We're trying to get fair wages.
Fair wages.
Yes. Yeah, we're all this group work in elementary schools. We're all EAs.
It seems like you have a lot of people who really share the same feeling. Those people driving on, they try to they demonstrate the same feeling of like what you're demonstrating about.
It's really nice. Yeah.
Nice. Good. There's a lot of people demonstrating. Very nice. Speak a little bit. So are you teachers?
We're EAs, so we're in the classroom helping the children.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So basically you want more wages?
Better wages and pension for everyone. Yeah.
So how does system work? It does. They don't really wanna give you pension.
Well, we're fighting for a certain percentage, and the government is fighting against us for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't want to meet us. Nobody can agree, I guess.
Oh, they don't talk to you about wages and stuff like that.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So we're out here fighting for our rights.
I agree.
Yeah, get up, stand up.
Yeah. Good, good. So basically what's going on here? Is it more about the teachers want more wages and pension?
Talk to the boss there. She explained it better than I will.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
We're school support staff. We are fighting with the premier of the province to get a raise.
Okay.
Because what he's offering us is less than the cost of inflation every year.
Oh, yeah,
So
exactly.
the cost of inflation last month was 2.5%, and he offered us 1.7.
Okay.
So if we accepted it, we'd be going backwards.
Yeah. I realize there's a big problem with inflation.
Yeah.
Because like more things are getting more and more expensive.
Yeah. Are you a reporter?
No, I'm just a regular guy. I'm just.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if everything is getting more expensive, you basically will need more money to be able to afford stuff,
Right. And at the same time, we're all educational support staff along here. We haven't had a contract in 5 years. So this should have been done 5 years ago. But the premier waited until the middle of COVID to try to settle it, and then he blames it on us. When he could have settled it 5 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I thought you understand more now.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for talking to me.
No problem.
You have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Good. And there's a lot of people who really share the same enthusiasm. People driving around, sharing the same enthusiasm and try to be supportive with them. It's very nice. Even the coffee. Very nice, very cool. I really love it. Very diverse.
Sweet. Okay. So we're
Where should we put it?
Solidarity.
And they decorate it with lights. I love it.
Right. Very nice. Good. Alright guys, so I just wanted to share what's going on here. Share the view of the year, what's going on of the year, so yeah. Alright. Alright guys, so yeah, I just wanted to share that. Yeah, there's a lot of solidarity. So alright guys, I hope you enjoy. Yeah guys, so back in my car, so yeah, I just after this conversation, and I realized and what really was the problem. So there was protesting about, and the one thing is really common. What really touches me is because she was talking about inflation, and the problem is. And it's so fascinating to me because this is the whole thing I was always talking about inflation and how the value of the money is being devaluated, and most people don't realize that. And she's very smart. She said, you know, the price of the inflation rate is going higher than what she's getting, right? And because of that, the thing is, what really matters is the real question is why the inflation? Why inflation, right? So why the price of everything is getting higher and higher, and so I get it. The whole protest, the whole thing, right? Everybody just getting mad, and they just want change. They want like pension, right? They need all these things. But the thing is, the real problem is inflation. Right? The source of the problem, right? Inflation is causing when there's so much money printing, and there's so much more money available chasing the small amount of stuff, right? And just by raising the money, you know, can that really solve the problem, right? Yeah, you would say, well, if everybody want you to raise the money, bring more money, well, it could probably, you know, solve the problem in the short term, right? Just give them a short-term solution. But over the long run, inflation is still gonna keep getting worse, right? It's still gonna go worse, and this is why I always talk about Bitcoin. And this is not just gonna be the problem for the teachers and the people working for school district, any just those people. It's everybody. You see those people driving around, they are honking. They are not teachers. They probably they share the same feeling. You know, it's those people. They are working in different areas in the economy, but those people are sharing the same feeling in terms of inflation. Things are getting more expensive. Okay, so and they probably truck drivers. You see the last guy who honked their truck is a truck driver just like me. He's getting less in his paycheck in terms of value. Okay, in terms of dollars it's probably high, but in terms of value, what you can buy in the grocery store, it's less, right? It's less. And this is why Bitcoin comes along, right? This is why I always talk about Bitcoin. You probably don't need it now. You feel like, okay, well, I can still go to the grocery store and buy stuff I need and stuff like that. It's fine, right? But what happens when it's 50% inflation, when it's 80% inflation? What you gonna do, right? So you now it's okay, you're comfortable. 10%, 5%, 10%, 20%, it's not bad, right? You still can live with that. But when it's at 30% a month, okay, when inflation is at 50% a week, okay. By the way, those are realities around the world. These are realities in different countries. So that doesn't mean that this can happen here, okay? So if you're just saying this can happen, you're in illusions, okay? So anyway, I just want to bring awareness, and this is why I talk about Bitcoin. And you get a Bitcoin wallet, get a Lightning wallet, and you could just convert your energy into that Bitcoin network. It's an exit strategy. Okay, it's an exit strategy. It's being able to preserve your energy to the future These people right now, they are protesting about their right. They are fighting for their right. But the real way to do it is by exiting the system. You don't have control over this. Like you can't control the inflation. It can screw you over any time, right? But with Bitcoin, you know how many Bitcoin is available. Okay, you know how many Bitcoin is available. You just exit. If you're not able to exit like physically, right? They want you to they want you to have a passport. It's all sort of passports now. Yeah, they want you to have all requirements. You can't exit physically. You can exit, with your money, with your capital, with your knowledge. Okay, you can work with any company online. Okay, you can exit with your money and exit with your intellectual capacity. Okay, so that's a different strategy. Okay, this is the peaceful revolution, and this is where I talk. This is what I talk about. I talk about, it's not about the real safety is in you, right? The real safety is in you. So if you really want the real solution, is about exiting a system where you know what's going on, right? Where you can see, you can visualize everything. There's no BS in that system. So I really wanted to share this. I saw them protesting, and I wanted to bring some solidarity, because those protests around the world, they're not getting covered, okay, by the mainstream media. They rather just stay there and give you fake news and fake information. So the wrong things are not going on. They're not talking to the people and tell you the truth, right? So basically, I just wanted to do that and show you guys what's going on. And don't think that this is just for the teachers, right? Like they are spending a lot of energy to educate those kids, right? Those kids, like, imagine how many things how many things you learn throughout your life, by the teachers, right? And they are spending all this energy. What if they could store that somewhere? Right? Let's say if they go on a protest and they can still have something to use in the future, they still can have it, right? So you don't have to work all your life. And once you lose that job, once the contract is terminated, and you have to starve to death, okay? So you don't have to do that. This is the option Bitcoin brings, and I hope you understand this. Don't look at it as a way to be rich or to make a lot of money. That's not it. It's a way to store your energy and to make sure that inflation doesn't eat that away from you. This was Pie Cover.